Yo, what is poppin' people? Rare Boy here, and today I have a brand new challenge I am putting out there to the Smash Bros. Community. And that challenge is the Solo Run Challenge. And some of y'all might be thinking, well, Rare Boy, what is the Solo Run Challenge? I'm gonna tell y'all what the Solo Run Challenge is. You guys are going to, well, should you choose to take the challenge, you're going to take on the entirety of the World of Light using only one character with New Game Plus. Why do you have to use New Game Plus? Well, because if you don't, then you're just going to be stuck with Kirby, and that's no fun, especially if you want to do the run with somebody like Wolf, who's not until the end of the World of Light run. So you can't really do it that way. Me, myself, I am going to be using my main Meta Knight for the entirety of the run. Now, how a solo run works is it's kind of like a Nuzlocke, but it's kind of not like a Nuzlocke. So I'm only allowed to use Meta Knight for the entirety of the run. For you guys, you can use whoever you want, whatever main you want. I am using Meta Knight. And you do have the skill tree at your disposal, so the New Game Plus is a little easier in that regard. That'll definitely help you in trying to conquer the game, trying to get through it with using only one character. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, why, what's the catch here? The catch here is that you're only allowed to use the one fighter and you get 3 lives. That's it. Should the announcer say defeat for any reason, you run out of time, the match's gimmick messes you up and you SD, or you get bodied by the CPU, whatever the reason is, as long as the announcer says defeat, that's the end of your stock. You get 3 stocks for the entirety of the run, and that's it. If you miss them all, that's it. So what makes this so difficult is, unlike a regular Nuzlocke of World of Light, you don't have the liberty of picking and choosing the character that's best suited for the scenario. Oh, well, King K. Rool could suck and cuck this guy very easily for an easy win. Or, oh, my Meta Knight could definitely ladder this guy off the top for an easy win. If the character you chose is not suited for the spirit, then that's it. He's just not suited for it. You just have to try your hardest to beat whatever spirit is in your way. So, that definitely adds a big challenge. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, Rare, with the skill tree, wouldn't it be easier not to use spirits? And you would think that. I certainly thought that as well. But I've done this run about 4 or 5 times now off camera, and I've failed miserably without the spirits. So now I'm doing it with spirits. And certain characters, certain fighters, they do a lot of damage without spirits. Like, I'm talking a lot of damage. Like, for example, anybody who's played World of Light, obviously you have to have played through World of Light at least once to get to New Game Plus to attempt this challenge. But anybody who hasn't played it, after you defeat this Jigglypuff, you're going to have to go up against Mario. Once you beat Mario, there's going to be the Guardian from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. He has super armor, which means no matter what I do against him, he's not going to move, he's not going to flinch. So with that said, without spirits, it could get overwhelming really quickly. I've done it before without spirits. I've survived on like 20 HP, 7 HP, what have you. It's gotten down to the wire, basically, is what I'm saying. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of a challenge here. I'm not going to alter my spirits unless there's like a hazard or something that I need to get around. But other than that, I'm not going to like, oh, I have to change my spirit every 5 seconds. You know what I mean? This is my spirit loadout, this is what I've chosen, and this is what I'm going to do it with. It's definitely a lot more manageable with spirits. If you think you're hardcore, and you think you could do it without the spirits, by all means, be my guest. But I've lost to 1 and 2 stars without spirits, so it's not easy. Especially since we're playing on the hard difficulty. Maybe if this was the easy difficulty, it would be a lot more manageable, but definitely not the hard difficulty. Now, this episode isn't really going to be showcasing the challenge all that well, because the beginning of World of Light doesn't really have a lot to offer, aside from 1 and 2 star matches. But I just wanted to get, like, the challenge out there, and introduce this series to my channel and to you guys so you know what to expect. This is going to be a series on my channel. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's something I've wanted to do for quite some time now. And I've been working out the kinks, going through it, this and that. I've never even seen Giga Bowser, okay? That's how difficult this challenge is for me. And if it's challenging for me, somebody who has over 3,000 hours clocked on this game, it's definitely going to be challenging for anybody who's not a pro player. And if you are a pro player watching this video for some odd reason, welcome to my channel, first of all. Thank you for supporting my small channel. But if you are a pro player, I encourage you and I implore you to take on this challenge with your main. And another reason why this is a good challenge is because you get to learn more about your main. Because you're putting them in scenarios and situations you normally would not have them in. You know, when you're playing quick play, when you're playing an arena, a tournament, or just fooling around with your boys. You know? This is something that pushes your knowledge of the character to its absolute limits. Because, like I said, if you're struggling with a certain spirit, if you're struggling with a certain boss, there's no backing out. There's no saying, okay, Meta Knight isn't good for this, I'm going to switch to Kazuya real quick. No. This is the solo run challenge. Meta Knight's got to do this by himself. Now, some of you obviously are seeing the flaw here that, well, what if you make it to the end with the final match and you have to choose the 3 fighters to take on the finale? That's a good question. So in that situation, what happens is you're only allowed to pick, you know, obviously the main character that you've chosen, and then once they die, then you have to sacrifice the other 2 and restart the match. So you better have saved up your lives. Because if you go in there with just 1 life and you get overwhelmed real quick, you don't have a strategy, you don't really have anything planned out, that's it, your run's over. So hopefully we can get to the end of the run, and what the hell is this Zelda doing? Hopefully we can get to the end of the run with all 3 of our lives so we don't have to worry about such a scenario occurring. But I've never even seen Giga Bowser, like I said. I've never seen any of the bosses. I keep dying to 1 and 2 star opponents. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, I think the best route... Now, I don't have like a map or anything. I'm just going by my gut feeling. So, I think the best route is probably this way. I think if you go that way, there's definitely a button up there, I'm pretty sure. I know there's one up by Galeem. I know that much. Now, I'm not sure how I want to handle the whole Galeem and Darkhan spirit situation. Some people may think that make it too easy. Some people might not. So I think I'm going to leave that up to whoever does the challenge. If you think the Darkhan and Galeem spirits are too easy, then you could ban them. But you know what? It's all about whatever. You know, I'm sure if this challenge becomes like a full-fledged challenge that the community accepts and they start doing, I'm sure people will start working out my kinks and whatnot. But this is just like an introduction to the challenge and the series and everything else. So I'll definitely give more time and consideration in between episodes to work out whatever kinks may be bothering you. Or if you in the comment section below have a good idea for any kinks or anything like that, let me know in the comment section down below. Say, hey, Rare, I think it'd be more challenging, or I think it'd be easier if you did this, that, and the other thing. Let me know. I mean, the skill tree, that's a given. If you haven't done the skill tree in your previous gameplay, it's not, you know, significant or anything, but you get the points carried over, so you can fill out the skill tree whenever you want. Even if you forget some of the perks of the skill tree, it doesn't really matter, because you could just relearn them right there. Because when you forget a skill in the skill tree, I've tried it already, it reimburses you your points. So you could just reapply the points and get the skill back. So it really doesn't make any sense for you to not use the skill tree. You could try it without the skill tree, by all means. Again, it's your run. For my run, I'm using the spirits in the skill tree. Because, like I said, I'm not a pro. I'm not a great Smash Bros. Player. But I'm definitely a Smash Bros. Player, so I know what I'm doing to some extent. But without the skill tree, without the spirits, I found it to be very difficult. So I am doing it with the skill tree and the spirits. And like I said, this first episode isn't going to be very entertaining. It's just going to be me going on a spiel about the rules and introducing you guys to the challenge and whatnot. But as it progresses, as we get to the Dark World, hopefully, as we get to things like Giga Bowser, it's definitely going to pick up, and you guys are definitely not going to want to miss it. But I'm just recording just so you guys can see that I'm not losing any lives, so you guys can hear the rules and all that other good stuff. So the entirety of the run will be recorded. I may not voice over some parts because I may feel that, okay, this is too easy, or this is nonsense, or what have you. But at the same time, it's like, when do I stop recording? When do I start recording? Because any spirit can take me out at any point. And that's the tricky part about this challenge. So I have to keep it rolling. I have to keep the commentary going. I'm sorry if you hate my voice. I hate my voice too. Don't worry about it. So we'll suffer through it together. But I have to keep commentating because I never know when it's going to go down. Now, here I could do a Sticky Floor Immunity Spirit, but I don't feel like it. Especially since Meta Knight is more of an aerial attacker. So I don't really have to focus on things like Sticky Floor. I could just go at my own pace and do things as I please. Because it is my run in the end. You know, I don't tell people how to do their Nuzlocke. I don't tell them how to... I mean, unless I thought this wasn't entertaining or something, then sure, by all means. But, like I said, this isn't going to be very entertaining in the beginning because these are easy spirits in the beginning. But they will for sure pick up. I guarantee you that. And even if you think it's not easy, it's not easy, it's not difficult, every single one of these can be every single one of these can be difficult. I promise you. Like I said, I've lost to 1 star, I've lost to 2 stars. This is my 5th attempt at doing this challenge, and this is my first time doing it on camera. I had to do it off camera to make sure the kinks were worked out, and make sure I answer as many of your questions as possible, because I know some of you are going to have questions, because you're going to want to try this challenge for yourself, or you may want to recommend this challenge to some other YouTubers, or to pro players, and see what they say. So, I want to get this as clean and ironed out as possible, this challenge, so that the community can accept this challenge, and I can say that I contributed to this in some way. You know, I created the challenge for a video game that I love. You know, I wasn't able to create a challenge for a Pokemon, because pretty much every Pokemon challenge has been done that you could think of. But Smash Bros., there's definitely a lot to be said and done with the World of Light. People can come up with some crazy and unique challenges. And I figured, I googled solo run World of Light, and one video came up of a guy doing Pyra/Mythra, but it wasn't the entirety of the run. It was just Galeem and Darkhan. So, that was cool and all, but it wasn't like as entertaining as I thought it would be. So then I put that idea in my mind. I was like, what if I did the entire run with just one character? And then I was like, well, what character do I do it with? How do I do it? Maybe it's going to be too easy. Maybe it'll be too difficult. But as I've done the run and as I've gone through it, I've seen that it's definitely worth trying. It's definitely worth the challenge. But if you guys think you could do it, please let me know. You could tweet me at RareBoyYT. You can send me videos on Instagram at RareBoyYT of you attempting the challenge, of you doing it, and all that other good stuff. And again, because this is a New Game Plus, unless you've deleted your spirits from the first run, then the map is definitely easier to traverse, because you don't have to run around the map looking for a certain spirit to take on a certain boss or anything like this. Like this boss right now, this is what's his name? The robot from Brawl. I can't think of his name right now. I'm pretty sure it starts with a G. His name is escaping me, and somebody's going to yell it in the comment section. Thank you for that. But when we get to him, I don't have to worry about getting that hacker spirit, because I already have it. I'm big on collecting all the spirits. That's kind of like my OCD. I have every single spirit, except for the event ones. Like those, I got to do those. I have to find them in the spirit board and whatnot. But other than that, I pretty much have every single spirit you could think of. So nothing is like out of my league or out of my disposal to take on some of these challenges. Or to get past a certain blockade on the map. Okay, I don't know what is happening right now, but... And that's another thing, like Mr. Game & Watch, he's a dangerous character. Because he has the 9. Doesn't matter how many spirits you have or whatnot, you get 9'd, it's over. Thankfully, Hero is not in the World of Light, otherwise he would be a threat with his thwack and whack. That should be enough, thank you. But yes, Mr. Game & Watch is quite possibly the most dangerous character to go up against in the solo run because, well, he's got the 9. And in case you're wondering, well, Rare, why don't you just lower the difficulty? I think it would be best if I did this on hard. I don't want this to be too easy, you know, where I'm like breezing through the whole thing. Like I'm kind of breezing through it, but I'm kind of not breezing through it. Like I've had some close calls. Not right now, unfortunately, on this episode, but believe me, there's going to be some close calls. There's going to be some deaths. And it's going to be devastating and concerning for sure. Ah, Bayonetta, we meet again. My arch nemesis, that should be... Yep, goodbye. Yeah, Bayonetta, if you have not seen my video on why you're never getting a Bayonetta montage, it's because Bayonetta is my worst character. How long have we been recording for? Only 16 minutes, that's not bad. I think we're going to go up to 20 minutes, and then I'm going to cut it. And that's just it. I just wanted to, like, again, as I've been saying over and over again for, like, the entirety of this video, this is just an introduction video to the community, to my channel. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, you should go check them out. I do more than just Smash Bros. I do a lot of Pokemon content, because I am a PokeTuber, with some Smash Bros. Wow! I just got cheesed so hard. Great. That's what I mean, guys. 1-star match. I just lost stock. Just some stupidity. There goes my first stock. Amazing. Right? And we didn't even get to see our first boss, and we're already down a stock. I am absolutely pissed at that. I definitely lost it a lot later than I did in some of my other attempts. Some of my other attempts, I've lost it much sooner. So, I'm glad I survived this far. Now, I wasn't paying attention. Do I have to beat both of them, or just the Isabelle? Just the Isabelle. She's the one with the spirit next to her icon. No, did he? I swear to God, get away from me. You're staying far away from that rocket right now. Goodbye. Okay. That was a stupid way to lose a stock. Oh, it was a 2-star. Either way, it's still a stupid way to lose a stock. We haven't even seen a 3-star yet, and we're already losing stocks. So, like I said, there's a lot of cheese in World of Light. There really is. Anybody who's ever played World of Light or done a Nuzlocke of World of Light, you know that there's a lot of cheese. Thankfully, there's not as much cheese as a Nuzlocke in a solo run, because you can avoid more spirits than you would in a Nuzlocke, but there's still definitely some cheese going on. And it's not even provolone or American. It's like white cheddar. Ooh. And if you like white cheddar, I'm sorry, I don't like white cheddar. I prefer yellow cheddar. That's the good stuff. Oh, I try to go for the ladder cheese with Meta Knight, but these snakes are too small, and I almost got destroyed by another rocket. I can't shield that. Okay. Again, I am not a... what do you call a casual player, so I don't know. Oh, wow, okay. Bing! Oh, there's 3 more. Okay. Can I get both of them? I can! Oh, let's go. Okay. And last snake. I don't like all these explosions. Oh god, oh god. I am not losing a second stock this early. Come on. Die, die, die. Come on, ba-bomb. There we go. That was scary. Alright, I think we're going to make it into the laboratory, and then we're going to end it there. I'm sorry if the commentary was a little lackluster this time around. Again, I don't know, like, when to record, when not to record, because this is, like I said, it's scary, because sometimes it's an easy match, and sometimes it's not an easy match. You never know. Alright, so we made it to the lair. Thanks to the help of the spirits. And I think we're going to end it off here. So guys, if you are excited for this series, if you're excited for this challenge, you think it's going to be a good series, you think this challenge is worthwhile to the community, please give this video a like, share it with your friends, leave some comments, let YouTube's algorithm, you know, put it up there in the suggestions for everybody on YouTube. And I will catch you guys all in the next one. This has been your boy, Rare Boy, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace!
Red, white, and blue, yeah, I love this place.